there, so today I'm going to draw Shinobu from Kimetsu no Yaiba. I decided to put it in time-lapse because I really like it, but I did not film myself drawing it, so sort of regretted that. I only have the time-lapse. Oh, and I recently downloaded Ibis Paint. That's why this is in Ibis Paint and not in Sketchbook. I'm really fed up with that. Ibis Paint is honestly, I would consider it better actually. Yeah, I think I would consider it better than Sketchbook. I also downloaded Infinite Painter. Did not like that, honestly. I also didn't download Hive Paint, deleted it because the quality is so bad. Anyway, let's stop complaining more. Let's talk more about the drawing process. So I just finished Shinobu's hair, not finished. I'm just starting on Shinobu's hair, and honestly, I feel like I'm wasting my time right now because I'm going to redo the whole thing in the rendering stage, but we'll talk about that later. So I'm playing around with how I draw hair because honestly, I don't like how I do it, how I did Shinobu's hair. Honestly, I feel like coloring hair is really difficult for me, but I feel like sketching hair is really fun. I just don't like the coloring part. Well, here I'm using multiply and overlay to get a stronger effect, and I think I'm ready for rendering. So I'm rendering the eyes. My rendering process usually starts from the eyes and then the hair, and then skin, then clothing, and any other accessory will go last. So for this example, I did the eyes and then realized that her eyes are crooked. And then I know that Shinobu's eye doesn't look like this. I will realize it later and then change his eyes. I did not realize her eyes were genetically like that. So yeah. And then here I'm rendering the hair. Rendering the hair, the hair is usually what takes me the longest. Because I feel like hair have hair strands and the way they react with light is really complicated to me. For skin, skin for example, I think skin is really easy to render. There is only one piece of skin, so I just want to render it, color it normal. Just color any parts that the light won't hit. It's a little bit complicated for hair. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. Hair is just so complicated. It's ultra tiny strands that I just clumped together because I'm lazy. Honestly, that's a whole reason. That's 95% of the reason why I draw anime and not realism. There's some details in realism that I just don't think I can get correctly. So doing this is a lot more forgiving. And I am currently still rendering the hair. I will change it later. I realized I wanted the lighting to be stronger. That's why I'm adding this nonsense. Or else, I originally wanted to use another overlay, but then I thought, that might be a bit too strong. Lowering the opacity will make it look transparent, and I didn't want that, so I decided to do this by hand. Just manually pick out the colors, and it turned out pretty well, I would say. I did end up changing the hair later because I didn't like it. And it's a little bit hard to see, but I am currently rendering the hair. I'm still rendering the hair. It's just that I nag about ultra tiny details so that you can't really see it. It's kind of useless, honestly. It looks a lot better in person. Yeah. So this is where I decided I didn't like how the hair was looking. So I changed it completely. The only thing I didn't change was face colors. It did make my hair strands a little bit more apparent, and I think it did help, personally. So yeah. I think I'm still rendering the hair. Yes. Honestly, I think one of the most annoying things about Shinobu, her design, is her hair has a gradient, so I'm rendering to keep in mind about that gradient. And her clothing, boy oh boy was it hard. And her accessories so annoying too. Like it's so hard to draw. But I do like Shinobu as a character. Like her aesthetics is really pretty. But like looking at Shinobu, like looking at someone and drawing someone is two different things. And unfortunately, I like art design, like visually, but I don't like to draw it. But I feel like she's a lot easier to draw compared to like VTubers, Genshin, and Honkai characters. Those are really a pain. And I cannot bring myself to draw them, like at all. And honestly, I don't understand how people does fan art of it and do such a good job. Like for example, Ren, she got me into like Niki Sanji. She got me into VTubers in general. She got me into Ensemble Stars. She got me into 17. And because of her, I'm doing a lot more fan art of VTubers. Like yesterday, I just drew a fan art for a shoe, like for his birthday. I'll consider it if I wanted to post it or not, since it's kind of bad. Because that's the first time I drew a shoe. Here I'm rendering the clothing. Honestly, it's complicated. Rendering the clothing was a giant pain. Like, it was so hard and so annoying. I need to keep in mind about the gradients. I cannot use multiply nor overlay because I just simply don't like the look of it. So I'm willing to sacrifice my time for quality. It's also a little hard to tell if I already done the patterning, like that web like patterning. I didn't really do it very accurately, but you can tell it's there. And then I'm rendering the hair accessory on her head, like that butterfly thingy. In the end, I guess I'm sort of satisfied with it. I guess. Anyway, here's the finished part, and I'll see you next time. Bye!